Greetings everyone, my name's Geralyn McCarthy and I'm your Meet a Marist for this edition of Christlife. I work as the Deputy Principal at Marcellin College in Bulleen in Victoria, and most people who know me would imagine that I actually became first involved with the Marist when I came to Marcellin College. Many people won't know that that's actually not quite true. I, many years ago, was involved in the stranger camp movement when I left school. It wasn't something that I was heavily involved in. I was thinking of doing education when I left school, but my life took a different turn and I became a social worker and then lost contact with the people with the stranger camp movement. But I always remember fondly those days and the connections that I made with many Marists. So when I think about what it means to be a Marist today, many things come to mind, but probably certainly here at the college, the key things, characteristics that resonate are, family spirit, presence, simplicity, all those sort of things. But for me personally, particularly as a woman who's very, very active in the church, in the way of Mary really, really resonates with me. It's something I often draw on when I consider Mary and the role she played in salvation history. I think I actually try to model that in many, many ways, and that has become clearer for me as I've developed in my role as Deputy Principal. I think that Marian aspect to the church is such an important one that is very, very important for the church and for the world in our time. My spiritual life has been very, very enhanced through my connections with other Marists, through my learning more about Marcellin Champagne and his spirituality, being able to physically attend and see and experience what I experienced at the Marist pilgrimage last year is an experience that I will never ever forget. It really shapes the way I am and the way I think and the way I relate to others. They were very, very powerful moments, and I hope and I think I do take a lot of what I learnt there in terms of my own spiritual life and how that's been enhanced, and bring it to the college, to the Marist Association, and to people even outside of those circles. I joined the Marist Association when I came to the school. The idea of belonging to a lay association wasn't foreign to me. I belong to a parish that's run by a religious congregation, and I've been very actively involved in the evolution and development of a lay association for that particular religious congregation. So to come into the Marist Association was a particular joy because it's so well established and there's so much formation that's available to us. I've attended quite a number of different conferences and gatherings of Marists, and I find each time I do that my sense of identity as a Marist continues to be enhanced. We meet regularly. I'm actually the local coordinator for our Melbourne Marist group. And whilst I think there's still quite a bit of work to do in shaping that together with the other local Melbourne Marists, I think that I find it gives me, as I say, that sense of identity and belonging. We meet a couple of times a term. Numbers fluctuate. We've recently had a really, really great gathering in our theology at the pub night, which you'll read about. It's experiences like that help animate my spiritual life and give me energy. What do I do in my spare time? I don't have much spare time. I'm doing, apart from working long hours as a DP, Faith and Mission, I am very actively involved in my parish, so I'm the parish council chairperson and do a lot of adult formation within the parish. And as well as that, I'm doing my PhD at the University of Divinity Catholic Theological College. So my specialty or my interest is in systematic theology, particularly ecclesiology. And again, everything that I've learnt here at Marcellin College through the Marist, the very, very rich formation experiences that are provided continue to inform my thinking around the church and the world and what it means to be church in today's world. I think Marcellin would be happy with that. What brings me joy? My family, of course. I'm married to Peter. I have 2 adult sons, James and Michael. They're both living away from home and just, we're a very close-knit family, and I get great strength and joy and meaning from them. I like being busy, and I am a busy person, but I also really relish those times when I'm alone and experiencing nature and experiencing those contemplative times. So it's kind of contemplation in action, if you like, because I'm very busy, but also really enjoy time to myself. Thank you. It's lovely meeting you all.